Hello, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, May 7th, 2023. May 7th. It is funny how some specific dates are engraved in your brain if you memorize them during your early childhood days. May 7th was the birthday of my grandmother's black cat. This cat was born in the exact same year as I was born, so I always felt a very special connection to that cat. And yeah, it's just funny that this day still is engraved in my brain, that I still remember it. It was a great cat. It was a very great cat. Speaking of cats, I need to feed this cat. If this cat shows interest in the cot, aha, here you are. Here you are. Are you happy? Yes. You're happy. Alright. Cat is happy. Let's continue to talk about cats. Yeah, this black cat was fantastic. He was called Henry. And Henry really educated me in how to handle cats, how to read the language of cats, and how to communicate with cats. So this is cool. This was really fantastic. And one of the special things about Henry was that he was really into olives. So everything that was connected to olives was very, very exciting for him. Not just eating olives, but also if there's some kind of, I don't know, bowl or anything else made of olive wood, then he was totally amazed by it. And yeah, this was funny. This was very funny. So yeah, just a small little story of my early days. Henry, the black cat. Great cat, really great cat. He also stuck with us quite some time. Dang it, this was too much. I think, I'm not entirely sure. I think he got either 17 or 18 years old. So yeah, he accompanied me for quite a significant time of my life, and this was also special because he was there right from the beginning. And yeah, that's Henry. That's Henry. So yeah, now we can keep him in good memory on this particular day, on May 7th, his birthday. Cats are cool. Cats are very cool. What else is going on? Yesterday was parkrun. Of course, it was parkrun yesterday. I mean, it's Saturday. There's always a parkrun. The race director situation worked out well. Found enough volunteers. I even had a very special crew for the start, for the timing, for handing out the barcode tokens, for scanning the barcode tokens. One of the other race directors managed to motivate all of his children to take over these rules. So this was cool. That was cool. Walking about with my little crew. They did a fantastic job. First I was a little bit... what was I? I wasn't nervous, I wasn't anxious. I was excited, or, well, rather uncertain how well this works out. I mean, I'm not that proficient with handling children. And then I basically had to somehow be in charge or whatever while the others were running, and we were walking from the start to the finish line and so on. But it worked out well. It worked out really well, so that was cool. That was very cool. Weather was not that cool, but okay-ish. I went on a quick run before the park run, and to me it was still too warm. I'm not used to it by now, but which is also a little bit due to the fact that in the morning it always was a little bit chilly, and from Friday to Saturday we even got some rain, so it was kind of warm, it was kind of humid, it almost felt like, okay, we are now in summer, and I'm not ready for this drastic transition. For the runners, it seemed to be okay, and so everyone had lots of fun. Everyone had a great day. So this was cool. That was very nice. The next park runs, since my goal is to run a sub 18-minute 5K, I think I like to try to aim for a very low 19-minute park run every time I run, or even a sub 19-minute park run, so that I'm just getting used to run this distance. Not at race pace, or, well, race pace, at target pace, but at, hey, be free, be back in the water. Alright? Alright. But yeah, at a pace that is closer to what I have to run for my sub 18-minute 5K. I hope this works out. I hope this really works out. So I will just see if I can do this on a regular basis, just getting ready for it. This would be good. This would be very good. And yeah, I guess so much about yesterday. Yesterday I also baked another bread, so I'm really getting quite good at baking bread. It was my fourth bread I baked so far, and yeah, it's working. It's really working. Also, I really like the, not creativity, but the choice of ingredients. I mean, it's my bread, so I can throw into the dough whatever I like. I'm not subjected to the choices of the baker. No, I can create my very own bread, and even if I'm the only one who likes the flavor, that's fine. I mean, I'm the one who's making the bread now, so that's cool. That's very cool, and yeah, worked really well. I tried out a different type of flour yesterday. I'm not quite sure if it was because it's not the typical wheat flour that this resulted in a super sticky dough. Maybe I also added not enough, or rather too much water. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what really caused this issue, but yesterday it was a sticky mess. Surprisingly, it turned out well. It turned out like great bread. It was just so tough to get that dough off my hands. So this was a little bit troublesome. But yeah, worked out well, tasted very good. And yeah, baking is really cool. Baking bread is really cool. I also noticed it's a thing that is not that time consuming. I mean, of course, you first have to throw all the ingredients into a bowl where you can mix them. But once things are mixed up, which in the end just takes, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes in total or so. You just have to let the dough sit for over an hour, then knead it again a bit, and let it sit again, then just bake it. So there's not much preparation time involved. It's a task that really can happen while you're doing other things or so. So that's kind of cool. That's really cool that this is not that time consuming. So yeah, that's good. That's very good. My teaching day on Thursday, I was talking about last time, was also fine, was okay-ish. The end of Thursday was a little bit annoying. So I was already talking about this, that I'm currently in the process of revising a paper because, as usual, reviewers do need to criticize the paper, want to have changes, yada yada yada. So working on that one, and yeah, this already was like, okay, once again doing this, once again going through this kind of revision process. Can't it be just like, okay, we are happy with your paper, just polish it a bit and you're good to go? Why always the additional stress? And yeah, Thursday late afternoon, I then received email from the, well, not final reviews, but from the preliminary reviews of the one conference that, okay, you're just holding a mushroom. That's fine. You can keep your mushroom. I'm fine with that one. The preliminary reviews of a big conference, of a conference that also, if I would get accepted, I would get republished in a journal, and this journal is, well, it's not the holy grail, but it is basically the best journal in my field of research. And so far, I never have managed to get anything into that stupid journal. So it really starts to become a personal thing between the journal and I. So wait, I need to be there. Yeah, so submitted to that one at some stage this year. How do I go about that situation down there? What is even the situation down there? The situation is that there was apparently some lever, and this collapsed and cooled down the lever. So this is natural obsidian generation. Let's go for a deep dive and see what's going on there. If I can get in there. Okay, there's a cave. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, I'm not sure how I like to keep this open. I mean, this would perfectly suit this. I like to have a cave situation here, like a water cave or so. So I think we go at least up here. And how I finish that one down here is then a different problem. So how do I get there now? And yeah, so got the preliminary reviews. That conference also would take place in Australia, so it would be also an interesting reason for actually getting accepted there, because hey, free journey to Australia. The university is paying my flight. That would be cool. But yeah, so preliminary reviews were completely all over the place. So I got 4 reviewers, and each reviewer gave us a different score, starting from accept to I would be okay with the accept. I would be rather for a reject, and I want to reject. Yes, thanks a lot. That's downright amazing. This kind of conference then has this so-called rebuttal phase, which basically means I can write a statement, or I can write a letter to the reviewers to clarify things, to inform them about how the revised version of the manuscript would look like. Basically to have some kind of remote discussion with them. In the hope to influence their rating and to convince them to, well, maybe change their score and accept our paper. Yeah, so this of course happened now in the overall situation of maybe I can make really a big hole in here. I mean, not big hole, but big opening for that cave situation. Yeah, then maybe I like to also keep it low. I'm not quite sure, but let's just fill in that part here. And yeah, it came of course in the entire situation of I'm already annoyed by the other review that I'm still working on that one to improve it, and there's not even a guarantee that when I revise the manuscript that it will get accepted. And then I got that stupid email like, okay, all of the scores are all over the place. And yeah, that's a little bit annoying. That's really annoying. So I already started to prepare the letter to reply, to provide some kind of response to the reviewers, to promise a few changes, how the manuscript would get improved in quality. And then yeah, it's also, you have to hope that they actually read that. Oh no, where's the horse? Was it a mistake to not secure the horse? Well, that's bad. That's very bad. So yeah, it's also a chance that the reviewers might not even read that rebuttal, that letter. And there's the horse. And then all this was for nothing. And not only that was for nothing, it's now. So I got the preliminary reviews on Thursday. They gave us only time to Tuesday, so that's also bad, or not great. Having just a few days with a weekend in between to prepare that stupid rebuttal, but okay, it's just writing a text, and I'm only allowed to have 6,000 characters in it, so it's also just a short text. So it's not a problem getting it done. But yeah, there's a weekend in between, and yeah, then once that is submitted, they have until start of June, or the final reviews are getting released at the beginning of June, and the final decisions. So basically there's now another month that goes in where I can't really, I mean, with the scores, I'm definitely sure that I'm not sure if it's really a reject or if it's an accept in the end. It can go both ways, because it's absolutely borderline right now. And so I can't do something with that paper for 1 month, and it's now really once again in the hands of the reviewers to decide based on my letter if they want to accept it or not. So yeah, it's just annoying, and it came right in this moment of I'm already annoyed by why can't something be like, okay, we just accept it, and make a few more polishing touches and you're good to go. No, it has to be complicated again. So yeah, there's currently some degree of being annoyed by the entire scientific process right now. But I'm quite sure eventually things will change. Eventually I will be more lucky again with the reviews and so on. But yeah, for now it's really a little bit of an annoying time with that regard. But yeah, so doing that, working on that, have to continue doing this tomorrow. And then hope for the best. And once I'm done with that letter, I can resume working on the revision of the other paper in the hope that this thing will get accepted. So, and then I, of course, have to follow up with a plan. I mean, this is the next thing. The conference in Australia is taking place 1 week ahead of a different conference where the paper deadline is mids of June. So luckily there's some time left until this hits me. But this other conference would be in New Zealand. So basically there's the holy grail, the big win would be to get a paper in the Australian conference and in the New Zealand conference, and then it, of course, wouldn't make sense to fly back home from Germany, from Australia back to Germany, to just then take off again to fly back to New Zealand. So one basically has to stay down there. I mean, this would be interesting, but yeah, there's so much which has to happen, and then with the current streak of, I always get well, not bad reviews, but I always get annoying reviews and nothing really works out the way I like. It's hard to stay motivated and to work very in a motivated way on the papers, because in the end it will just be again the same thing. Yeah, we see big value in your paper, but you did not provide this kind of information, hence reject. Yeah, screw you too. So much about that. Okay, enough science rant. Enough of that. I currently also feel like some kind of chaos, madness week is ahead of me. I mean, I choose this fate myself, so that's completely fine. I'm not sure if I talked about this a lot in the past or not, but in February I took that first aid course, and along with some other things and discussions, I was kind of interested or thinking about, okay, I on the one hand want to learn more about how to do first aid. That because I often think I even with that first aid course I wouldn't be really ready to do something. And then I thought, when I get this kind of knowledge and not doing something with it, this would be also strange. So there are some organizations, some non-profit organizations, some voluntary organization that do these kind of jobs where you can volunteer as some kind of medic. And yeah, talk to them, and I at least like to see if I can fit in some volunteering in my already busy schedule. I mean, this is crazy, but anyways, before I can do anything, I of course have to get some more courses, some and the first medic preparation course, or however this thing can be seen. So basically I would be the lowest grade medic or so at this stage, is taking place next week in the evening. So I mean, there would be sometimes apparently some weekend courses, but this one is in the evening, so it starts 6 p.m. and goes to 9:30. Usually I go to bed by 9, So yes, great. Great. I will lack sleep the next week, I guess, because it will take place from Monday to Thursday, and then there will be the week after Monday and Wednesday, also some days. And also 6 to 9:30 is also a little bit like, okay, when shall I get some food? Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I guess I have to grab some dinner while finishing up work and then go there, learn about medic stuff, and get home, fall into my bed, and start over again. So I will keep you posted about the process on Wednesday, how I feel. The good thing is next week Thursday, is some kind of annual celebration of a foundation connected to the university. I have absolutely no clue what is going on, but it results in the students have no lectures, hence I do not need to do teaching, hence the week is a little bit more relaxed, which is great. Yes, so with that, we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you will be joining me on a Wednesday when I can tell you a little bit more about the process of becoming somewhat of a very lower degree medic or so. Yes, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!